Hi guys, it's Angel from AngelSkyeTV. Today's your weekly medicine tarot reading for the week of November 26th. This weekend, Mercury is going to go into retrograde. The dreaded Mercury Retrograde will occur. You may have already noticed communication breakdowns all around you. Some of us get it a little bit earlier than others, just feeling the energy and whatnot. So great time to go inward, reflect, review contracts, review how you're doing things, reevaluate things, redo things that aren't working. Anything that requires you to go inward, it's a great time to do that. I tend to avoid signing contracts, forming new partnerships during the Mercury retrograde period, which usually lasts around 3.5 weeks. It's nothing to be scared of. Technology sometimes will act up. This is a common occurrence when Mercury goes into retrograde, because remember, the planet of Mercury is associated with technology and communication, of course. That's why communication breakdowns happen so frequently during Mercury retrograde and or pre-Mercury retrograde, which is kind of like last week. I hope you guys survived the weekend. If you remember last week, my video, I said, there was going to be some difficulties. I felt them. I know a lot of the people around me are just experiencing a lot of emotions, a lot of turbulence, roller coaster like, up, down, backwards, sideways, just all over the board. So hopefully this week, we're going to tune into the guides. We're going to check out what they have in store for us for the week of November 26th. And I'm just going to ask the higher beings to surround this reading. If you're at home and you have any questions at all, now's a good time to put them into your heart while I shuffle the deck. All right. And if you're hearing some noise in the background, that's just my puppy romping around as usual. All right, so let's ask for some clear answers for the week ahead. See how we're going to make out this week. If they have any advice for us, let's clear the deck. All right, so let's see. Here we go. So, beginning of the week, the guides are asking you to make some plans, plan your next step. Think about long-term planning, okay? And have a little bit of patience. This is going to be difficult, especially coming out of that rocky weekend most of us had. There are good things to come, so they are asking you to be optimistic, think long-term, and to also review some of your projects that you may be working on to see how you're progressing. Particularly to see, to draw out the good things that are happening in your life, so you're not focusing too heavily on some of the things that aren't working. Again, for those of you that went through that turbulent weekend, it's kind of be hard to stay focused at the beginning of the week. But they are encouraging you to do that, to think about all the things that are working, to stay positive. Middle of the week, I do see a lot of release happening. Some of you are going to be letting go of the past, and there's going to be an ending that occurs for some of you. So for some of you, this might mean a breakup, but rest assured, it's going to be a good thing. It's actually going to be a good thing. It's time to move on. It could be just an end of old patterns and things that you're doing. Something's going to end midweek, but there's new opportunities just around the corner. So remember that if you're in the midst of a breakup and things are just falling apart, the whole world around you is crashing, just remember that to make way for those new things that you did desire in your heart, something has to give, something has to change, something has to end for something new to begin. And I say that lightly. It isn't a light thing. Obviously, breakups are very, Obviously, breakups are very challenging, so I don't want you to think that I'm being insensitive by saying, no big deal, new things coming. It's just to keep you focused on, yes, this is falling apart. Yes, this is not a good thing or doesn't feel good, but in the end, I do see good things. The guides are showing me the clouds moving away from the sun shining through. To me, that symbolizes, positive changes are coming. And this reflects in the end of the week card, which is talking about opening your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. So remember I said some of you will be breaking up, but some of you will just be ending old patterns that needed to stop anyways. So it will kind of feel like an ending. You might feel insecure during that transitional period, but I do see at the end of the week a rebirth taking place for those of you that have stuck together and that are willing to go to work on any issues you might have and make those changes together. There's some psychic epiphanies that are going to occur for many of you this coming weekend. So I would ask that you embrace that. Take some time. The guides are saying to go outside to receive deeper spiritual messages. They want you to do this on your own, like no friends, no like outing, no, don't call your significant other up and go for a walk. They want you just to go on your own. My puppy. Oh, sorry. They want you to go out on your own, just for some kind of a hike in the woods or in nature, so that you can quiet your mind and receive some messages from the nature spirits. So they do want you to take some time to do that. This puppy tearing up a pillow all around the room. Okay, so that's it for this week. I will see you again next week. So make sure you take care of yourself, your mind. Take some time for you, and specifically in solitude. I hope that helps. I'll see you again next week. Bye, guys.